I designed, about 6 months ago, I had a dream. And understanding these problems, I'm recommending AR-15s to people to buy them. And they're expensive. People can't, they're breaking themselves. Sir?
Compared to the AR-15, we're talking about 22 long rifle. What do you think of the 22 replica of the AR-15?
No good. Don't buy a Ruger 1022. Your extra weight for the 22 caliber, plus you get misinterpretation from your foe. They see a rifle that looks to be much more capable than what it is. It becomes, they change the width, the force, it's just bad. You're carrying extra weight, extra package. It's really for training purposes, and they're not that good for that. 22 caliber rounds are not jacketed, so when they do automatic rifles, unless they're carefully designed, they jam, they become jam-o-matics. The senior kit is one of the best, but it still jams. They're terrible. Don't even mess with it. A while ago, I had a dream, literally a dream. It's kind of goofy sounding, but it's real, it's true. I had a dream about a part, and I drew it down, and within 3 days I had a manufacturing contract. I saw that we needed, our ammunition realities are as they such. #1 magazine in America is the AR-15 magazine. We've got all kinds of really good rifles that solve the problems of the AR-15, like the new SCAR, the ACR. They solve the problem, but they're $2,400 on the cheap side. They're expensive. You know, again, we're making these tough choices, and you're spending all this money for a rifle. Yes, sir.
Ryan, what is your anticipation of a scenario that we would need the long gun for?
After 5. Stay here, I'll cover it. Okay? I invented this. It looks like an AK-47. It is not an AK-47. I've tightened up the tolerances. I've made it much more accurate by improving the barrel cross-section characteristics. The AK-47 is actually inaccurate on purpose. You can make a barrel as thick or as thin as you want to if you're designing it. They made it very thin so the barrel would actually whip when it gets hot. The AK-47 is a machine gun. It's not a rifle. A machine gun is used for suppressive fires, short-range engagement, lots of lead. An untrained soldier, a 13-year-old in Somalia. That's why the grips are so small. I kid you not. They made the grip much smaller so that kids can use them. Okay? I designed this weapon because the manufacturing methods are cheap. All you have to do is, look, it's already reliable. It's one of the most reliable guns in the entire world. It is the #1 gun in the entire world. The round stinks on ice, if you ask me. It's not very accurate. You know, you're shooting elephant-sized targets at 300 meters. That's an exaggeration. Some people love their AKs. But when you hate it, it's because it's not accurate. It's not because it's not reliable. You can drag them through the mud, the sand, beat them apart. Don't maintain them. Go ahead, don't. Don't care about a gun? Awesome. This gun will like you anyway. They don't care. They're inexpensive. I invented this one to take an AR-15 magazine and use the 5.56 round. And I tightened up the tolerances in the chamber so it's a lot more accurate. Increase its dwell time. It's engineering speak. It allows a greater powder burn, so it'll increase its muzzle velocity. So this weapon, instead of spending $1,000 plus on AR-15, these are available for between $600 and $700. Made them cheap on purpose. I got my license. And I'm manufacturing. If you get my card, I'm manufacturing these now, right here in Western North Carolina.
Will you refit the current gun?
Sir?
Will you refit a gun somebody already?
That's my Mark II. This is the Mark I. It's based off an AK-74 Bulgarian system. Mostly American parts, but it's made off, some of the parts that are expensive to make here are Bulgarian. The Mark II is a standard AK-47 variant. If you've got an AK, you can turn it into a Joshua. I named it after General Joshua out of the Bible. It just, I love that guy. So it made something to me. The guy responsible for helping Israel secure the Promised Land. It just made something to me. It meant something to me personal. So I named the rifle after him.
How about the SKS?
SKS is a totally different flavor. If I had an SKS and had the ability to do so, I would sell it. They're very difficult to reload. You know, the way that the rocker mechanism works, Even if you get the extended magazines, the rocker mechanisms, they'll get you killed. Tactical reloads are very slow. Very, very cumbersome on tactical. Whereas with AR-15, people that shoot and shoot, people that are used to using them, boy, drop and go, drop and go. They're easy, they're fast. Total amateurs can use them. They help you. Whereas the AK systems, the SKSs, you have to almost live by it to get it right. And who wants to do that? Who wants to live, not you. Who wants to live by the gun? Not one sane person. So that's why I developed it in the first place, is just because it's for the rest of us. That you need something reliable and accurate. It's a good system. 9mm 45 ACP. You might really love your 38 snub nose. Okay, I'm not going to contend with you. There's more ammunition in 9mm and 45. Okay, your 25 ACP, I don't know why you'd keep that thing. Okay, please simplify, standardize, be able to help each other. Flood with your purchases, with your money, with your choices. Make sure that you're staying in these calibers. Okay, have 22 long rifle. If you're going to buy, if you don't have a 22 long rifle, a weapon, buy a Ruger 1022. Amazing gun, really, really good weapon. If you want a handgun, buy a Ruger Mark 1, 2, or 3. Really good, accurate, target class, hunting class handgun. Very good 22 caliber handgun. Also the other one, this is the favorite in the world for 22 caliber handguns actually. It's been a favorite for a long time. It's a classic, Beretta Model 21 Alpha.
What's the name of it again?
A Beretta Model 21 Alpha. 21A in 22 long rifle. It's very small, very concealable, and it has some features. I can't cover it right now, but it has some advanced features to it which make it very, very unique. I'm very willing to answer individual questions on arms.